Okay, all right. So welcome everybody. This is the February Team Onward meeting. Great turnout. Wow, look at this stuff. This is great. So appreciate everybody being here. For those who are just joining us or who are going to be watching the replay later, I am trying something new tonight with streaming this on Facebook Live. So I'm not sure how well it's going. It tells me it's running. So if you have to jump off of here, if you're working, you can grab it. Hopefully the replay will be on there too. I'll still be sending this out on the YouTube to everybody, okay? I am going to make sure that everybody is muted at the beginning. But again, we're going over a whole lot today. I just got back from the Orlando conference, the In Focus conference with LG and Avon. So if you've been in the groups, I've shared everything in the groups. I've sent it to everybody by email, all the flyers, everything that's out there, what's changing, what's coming. And we know that there's more coming, new products that they introduced, just crazy exciting what's coming. I was really hoping that I was going to be the person to go, I am so happy that I went to this, and I have to tell you, I am very happy that I went to this. Exciting times. Again, hey Donna, I see you just jumped on. Thanks for joining us. I've muted you, but if you need to ask any questions, my friend, feel free to unmute yourself at any time. We're just doing that for the recording. We're going to be sharing some files and things tonight. First thing we're going to do, though, is I want to remember, okay, and I guess for those who are just watching and they're not doing the chat, again, the email is molly7720@gmail.com. Those all who are on here have been on here before, so you don't know my email, where you've been, okay? That's where you're going to be sending the homework tonight. I want to go over these few products they gave me real quick, okay? They sent me a whole other box of products today from being at the leadership conference, so I mean, it's crazy. Molly, your mic is staticky. Am I staticky to anybody else out there?
Yes, you are.
Okay, let me do something here. Hold on. I want to see if I take this, if I get rid of the recording on Facebook. Hold on 1 second.
It sounds clearer now.
Now does it sound better? Or
Yep.
am I still staticky?
No, it sounds better.
Is it
I can
better?
hear loud and clear now.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, I had hit that stop on the button. We'll see what happens, okay? That may not be a good thing. I thought it would. I think I'm going to have to mess with it some more with you guys. If it happens again, please come off and let me know that it is. I mean, I'm using the same camera I always use with the mic in it, so I don't quite know what that's all about, but we'll work with it. Okay, so lots of new products that are going to be coming forth, but just a few that they gave me this time. They just sent me a whole bunch for being at the leadership conference. Some of the new shampoos. They sent me some samples of the Belief, which I didn't have till today, so we're going to be including a few of those and stuff for you, so that's pretty exciting. Some things that are coming out. Let's start with you know, the glimmer shadows, okay? This one here, of course, is the, which one is this? This is the Diamond Dust. And again, they sent me a couple of these. I'm going to kind of put these on my hand. A lot of the girls there were actually wearing this because they gave this to us our first day at the conference. And they were actually pretty. I asked them, I didn't wear any of it, so I asked them if it was going to be, if it was hard to put on, was it too thick? They said no. They said what they liked is it went on very thin, but then you could go over it again. So if you wanted something bolder, this one here, of course, is the Crystal Lilac, which I thought was really, really pretty, but it's just got just a shimmer it's not overpowering. The diamond part is not overpowering. And so if you want it to be more pop, you can, but in all honesty, you'll see with just one coat, you'll see with those there, they are not real overpowering, but they say the more you layer it, that it can be. So for somebody who's not wanting that massive pop, Sometimes they're scared of these things that have the glimmers. I know I have customers who are pretty scared of them. Oh no, I can't wear that, and they don't know that they absolutely can wear it. A lot of it is in the application, so it's kind of nice to know that. And I will say, it dries really fast too. So it goes on, but it dries fast. And I mean, again, even when I'm trying to blend it together, there's not a massive amount of shimmer. So enough shimmer to grab it, but not so much that you could wear this during the day, not just at nighttime. The other thing that's coming out is the Glimmer Kisses. And these are really, really nice. If you're in the beauty influencer with Candace, she has been showing these, and these colors are absolutely beautiful. This one, wow, that one's really, really pretty. This is which one do we have here? This is the ruby, and as you'll see, it is really, really pretty. And then we have this one. These will be hard to give up, guys, okay? Good thing they sent me 2 of them. The next one is going to be the violet shimmer. You'll see on top. That is really pretty too. And these are like everything else. You have to let them dry. You have to let them dry. But they apparently, the staying power, the sand opal, which is there on the bottom, you'll see. But if you're looking for a more neutral color, which is probably my gig because I do more neutral than anything else. But then if you need something a little bit more dark, dramatic, has a little bit of that purple, boy, this is pretty. I don't think I can get away with it, the amethyst, but boy, that's pretty up there. Look at that. But those are the 4 new ones that are coming out. Easy color, you'll see not nearly as big a container, okay, as the other ones. The sponge applicator is absolutely spot on. It does not pick up too much. You don't feel like you got to get more of it, but it is nice. So we have a lavender, and we have something neutral for people who like more of the red. We have the rubies. And that really is the kicker for the upcoming campaign. Those are the things besides the other things that are there that have been coming out one campaign at a time. Those are the new things we're dealing with, but these are easy sales. These are what I would call add-ons. By the way, did you see on page such and such our new and improved Glimmer Kiss? Because they're changing the names of everything too. They are trying to make everything pop in this catalog. When they want people to stop and go, oh, there's the Skin So Soft. Oh, there's Recovery Cream. Oh, they want people to stop and take notice. And I think this is a good thing. And I do like the fact, too, that when they put it in a smaller container for somebody who has the small purses, whatever it may be, doesn't take up a lot of room, they can carry 2 of them, one for their evening activity and one for when they're going to work if they don't want something as bold. So that's always a good thing, too. The other thing that we have that they sent was the I Am necklace, the inspirational necklace. Absolutely. I love this. So I was reading it today. It says, genuine, I am genuine, unique, inspired, beautiful, worthy, confident, kind. Those are the words that are printed right there on that little round part. It is absolutely.
That's super cute.
Isn't that cute? And I mean, think about it. And I love the fact that the price points on all these things, and if you've got somebody who is definitely feeling like they're not worthy of anything, and don't we all have those days, okay? But this is a great, great gift, a great gift to package for Valentine's Day, for the best friend, for the husband to give the wife or the daughter or the mom, whoever it may be. Valentine's Day is coming quick, but these are definitely doable gifts. Maybe the teacher, maybe the person who's going through a divorce, maybe the person who just is always being beat down by words and and just everything they're around, they hate their job. Their boss doesn't treat them with any respect. Things like this, I'm telling you, they go far. And then what happens is one person sees it, and you hope that another person's going to see it, and they're going to say, where did you get that? So it can always lead to repeat sales. The other thing I'm going to have for the giveaway is the Rhinestone Color Pop Bracelets. Now, this is a clear one, which is more of a diamond type effect, but it's in the gold tone. And it has a little extender. So I don't want to take it out and manhandle it, so it's in the plastic. But it's got the little gold. Maybe I should take one out. Maybe the pink one out. You can't see it real good in that. I hate to do this and then send it to you guys. Let me see. Maybe I can do this neatly and show it to you. Let's hope.
Is that a hair comb?
Huh? Where?
Was that a hair comb you were holding up?
No.
Or was that a bracelet?
Oh, no, it's a bracelet. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, it's a bracelet. That's why I need to take it out and show you, because I can see why you would think that. But here is, okay, there's the bracelet part, okay? And it's kind of a bunch of them. I think it's 12 of them. And this is in the pink. So the stones here are pink. But of course, it's got the little extender here too for the larger.
There's that cute baby.
Okay. So yeah, so this is absolutely again, I think these are little Valentine's gifts. People are looking for things to make sure that they've got a little something more than maybe just the candy. There's a little bit of something more than the normal, okay, here's your box of chocolates. But these are also affordable. And for you, if one of you get these, it may be this is for your best customer, somebody who really has supported your business, somebody who's really been there with an order more times than they haven't been there for an order. Don't forget to, sometimes invest in something like these. And don't forget to say, you know what? If I know somebody who works at a government building, if I know somebody who works at a hospital, if I know somebody who does all of this, I'd like to make sure they get stuff like this so that hopefully they will wear it. And a lot of times I will tell them, if you send them and they buy from me, I'm going to give you 10% off your next order. I mean, you're getting ready here in the spring and April to have all that control in the end, because Avon's going to let you do your own specials and going to let you do your own shipping, and whether you want to do 10% off, or let's just say that, let's say if you want to get that what are they called? If you want to get the glimmer kiss in somebody's hands, everybody who places a $25 order with me or more, I'm going to give you your choice of one of the glimmer kisses. I mean, you're going to be able to put specials like that on and be able to have that drop in their order, or you drop it in the personal order. I mean, what they are bringing us, and this new way of doing business, where for the first time ever, we are in control of our business. Hey, Floyd, thanks for joining us tonight, my dear. Let me check here real quick, check the chat. And just make sure there aren't any. No, we are good there. So don't forget to reward your customers for being great customers. And when you reward a customer who isn't sitting at home all the time and doesn't see anybody, the great thing is, if they know there's something in it for them, like I will give you 10% off your next order. If you bring me an order, give them an extra brochure. I do that probably 4 times a year, where everybody who I deliver an order to, I actually give them an extra brochure, and I have a conversation with them. Could you please share this brochure with somebody that you think would like our products? And if they mention your name and they order from me, then this is what you're going to get from me. And by the way, that can look all different ways. That can be a hand cream. That can be $5 off your next order. You have the power to put forth whatever it is that you want to in a special for your customers, or potential customers, which are great. So
hey,
all of these things. Yes.
Hi, hey Molly, it's Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Hey, I just wanted to mention, and I'm not really quite sure how, we're going to be able to market our business our own way, but my thought for myself, just to give everyone an idea, anything that's purple, I'm going to market towards domestic violence.
That's a very good idea. Very good idea.
Yeah. So we'll just, I'll just have to wait and see if that's something that's possible, but just thought I'd throw that out.
Thank you, dear. Kim Marie, you're asking about the specials. What they showed us, and I actually put that in Onward, what the guy from LG was showing us. He was showing us as though you're going to be on a mobile phone, and what's going to happen is if you want to put a dollar amount to what people have to buy in order for them to get, how we have Welcome 10 now for one time only, 10% off, whatever, and free shipping. If you wanted to keep something like that, you could do that, and you're going to be able to use it with a code word. You're going to be able to actually have conversations with your customers when they're shopping. What they're bringing us in the springtime is remarkable. They didn't show us how it's going to work. They showed us what they're putting together for us. They want us, by the way, like every other, Welcome 10 is going away when this new digital platform, Brenda, comes into being. When we can make our own specials, when we can give our own free shipping, when we do that, the only thing you will see out there that is relevant that Avon gives us across the board is free shipping for a $60 order or more, where we pay the $8 and Avon pays the rest of it. That's the only thing that will be staying, but that doesn't come to pass until we get this new platform one, and they're predicting probably sometime in April. I had to laugh. I'm sitting there listening to them say that this is going to be April, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it took like old Avon a year to bring Vibe up and everything else, and they're putting something together in 6 weeks. They were put enough for them to show us on the screen what they were going to bring us in. I mean, these guys mean business. They are not about halfway. They are about success, and they don't want nobody being a part of this business who don't want to be successful. They want people who want to use their thinking caps to say, what can I do? I think that's why they're encouraging everybody to be President's Club and above. You do know that right now, when you hit President's Club or above, now they're going to start filtering e-store customers, personal customers are starting to be filtered to the representatives within, I think it's a 100-mile radius or something like that. How that picks, what all that is about, I don't know. I can tell you that just in the last 4 weeks, I've gotten 4 new customers, 2 of them while I was actually in Orlando. And both of them, though, I had one in Texas. I'm not sure if she just found me on YouTube or something, but like one right here in my new town, Statesville, there was one there. There was one in Hickory, North Carolina. So here I am in North Carolina. Now, they can still shop just with Avon if they want to, but they will not be able to get any of the sale prices, and they will not be able to get any free shipping, not even on the $60. You have got to shop with a representative to get any of their specials, or you pay full price. If there's somebody that doesn't want to shop with a representative that badly, go to it, bad boy. Go ahead. You can do that. But I like the fact that they're really gearing them towards us. You may be hearing from your team members. I have heard from many on our team and many from every other team out there about how unfair they think that this whole thing is with President's Club. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is what I'm going to tell you. This is a perk. This is a perk of performing. This is like when you get a raise, and I'm not talking about yearly raise of 10 cents. It is like when you perform and you get a bonus. And when you hit President's Club or above, you will then be streamed. Customers will be streamed to you. Are they going to say you're going to get 6 customers, you're going to get 2? But no, they don't know how many. This is what I'm going to tell you. Right now, only 10% of our population in Avon is President's Club or above. 10%, and it may be lower than that right now. So what that means is if somebody really going forward is looking for a representative, there's going to be a whole lot of people out there who are looking to connect. I don't tell you that to tell you to leave it with Avon. I mean, they just opened up that you can, now you cannot advertise on Google or anywhere your products. You cannot put an advertisement in about products, but they just opened this up to Google and every other fathom out there that now that we can advertise for team members. So I recently just got a Google business page because I didn't have one before. I didn't need it. They wouldn't let us advertise. We had to participate in Alma in order to get leads. And so now people can find you, and they're letting us use the words Avon, become an Avon representative, sell Avon. They're allowing us to use these things, but here's the kick. Right now, it's just C5 to C8 that this is going on. C5 to C8, okay? So don't be like, oh yeah, I need to jump on board with that. If you're looking to build a team, you need to go to Avon U. Don't come to me for a whole bunch of knowledge here because I am learning like the rest of you. I have been YouTubing, I have been Googling, I have been taking all the training Avon gave us in Avon U, and I have been soaking up any knowledge about this whole Google business and putting ads out there because I don't care if I get 2 or 3. Hey, that's good. Now, in the meantime, don't quit doing what you always do, okay? Yes, Christina, yes, the recruiting ads, because this is what they are specific about. You cannot just make up your own ad. You cannot just make up your, oh, I think this looks good, let me, no. You have to use their ads, but they are in Avon Social. Scott and the Multi-Brains have got all that out there, and the pictures also are in Avon U, okay? So if you go to Avon U and you look at the new tab for advertising, that is in there. And you know what? Not a bad thing. I have a feeling that if this goes over okay, I think we're going to see this go past C8. Can I guarantee it? No. But wouldn't it be great for all of us to have business accounts? Because listen, when somebody's Googling Avon, think about this. Like for me to be able to say, become an Avon representative in North Carolina. Think about it. North Carolina representative. Whatever it is, use your thing near you, right? Whatever that looks like to you. And know that, oh, wow, well, she's a representative. Let me contact her. She's in North Carolina. Maybe she'll service me. Maybe she'll sell me products. Maybe she'll send me a brochure. So even though you're not advertising for products, there are a lot of people who are going, and when they Google Avon, Avon representative, whatever it may be, you could be the one that they pick because boom, it's in that area. So it's something that I think you need to have regardless. Again, it's your business. You don't have to, but what you can't do is you cannot complain about not having new customers if you are not turning over every stone that's out there to try to get the new customers. These things like getting a Google business account and advertising and putting some money behind it so that you're in control. I mean, this isn't like you just let this run. I mean, think about it. Alma leads were $15, right? $15 and $5. That's not cheap. I know. I was doing it for years with not always payoff for everything that we were getting. And I think what's great about this is people will hit it, but they're just hitting us. Nobody else rules. If you want to spend $25 a week on this, $10 a week on this, you're going to be charged by the click, and whatever it is that you decide. Can we use lead generating software and other companies? They say no, Kim. They say no. They are not opening that up yet. So I would steer clear from that right now. By the way, they're probably not any better than Alma. Let me be clear on that. I did those when it was open before, and I paid a whole lot of money. And the pay wasn't even 10% that I got from there. Could be different now, but I did that at one time. It just was a whole lot of money invested, and I didn't see a lot of representatives or customers coming to me with those. They may be improved now, though, so it may not be the case. But for now, The guidelines are there. So what I'm saying is everything you're asking about, if you go look at this on Avon U, it is very spelled out. You know what you can do. Get out there and do it. Don't procrastinate. Get out there and do it. But at the same time, don't forget what you've always done. Don't forget having brochures with you all the time. Don't forget making sure you have some sort of recruiting flyer. Don't forget to have some samples with you, because you're always going to hit more customers than you do adding people to your team, okay? And remember, you don't have to hit levels anymore in order to start making money when you start building a team. There is a 3% sponsoring bonus right from the get-go, that if that person puts in, that comes on your team, puts in a $50 or more order, you make 3% off that. It's not a lot, right? But if you had 5 or 6 people, yeah. You know, and the first level is have 3 people on your team, and between you and them, $1,000 in sales, you're going to start making more. So it's a build. There's so many different ways right now that we can actually make money. But the advertising thing, again, I want to get off of it. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. You're not just here to hear about how to get team members. So we want to make sure that above all, though, that if you are interested in doing that, take advantage of what they're giving us between C5 and C8 to open up the gates for us to do something in our own areas, advertising, whatever it may be, and get out there and see if you can't get a couple of people on your team. That would be great. The other thing that I'm going to be giving is 2 sample packets. The sample packets are, of course, going to have the Green Goddess in it. It also is going to have, where's the new one? These I just got. So these are going to be in there too. The Belief, the Aqua Bomb, and how about this? Look how they come. It's just so classy. Okay, it actually looks like the jar. And this is the moisturizing balm, okay? So I've got some of these, and I've got the Green Goddess. I've also got some of the lip color samples. I've got many of the perfumes, and also and these are things that I've had that I've stocked up. I know some of you can't find some of this stuff. There's going to have men's colognes in it, lip color. It's also going to have the Skin So Soft samples in it, okay? So it's going to be, so 2 of you are just going to earn or win, I should say, a little smorgasbord of samples that will help. Donna, makeup samples are coming. I can tell you that. What they're trying to figure out right now, we found out in leadership, is they're trying to figure out just exactly what we are selling or what we're interested in as representatives. It's kind of like those face sheets. If you put in an order in campaign 4, you got the Silcott masks here for free in your order, okay? A whole little set of them, because they want you to try them and then want to tell you how you like them. So I had already gotten the survey on this, so they sent us this, and wow, there's just so much that they're doing, and you need to be looking for stuff like this, because again, a lot of this stuff is, all you gotta do is place an order. All you gotta do is place an order, and we're gonna drop this in your order. We're gonna drop these samples in your order. They wanna know what we think of this. Now, some people are taking these masks and they're giving them to customers they trust to say, could you use it? No, Kimmery, it's not. It's actually 2. Well, and this has got one of all of them in here, which is really, really cool. I don't want to open this yet, but I guess I can. Hold on. So when I got this, because I got 2 packs of this in my order, and this is way, way cool. I'm going to use one tonight because I'm very excited about this. I just opened this up. This is what comes in. And I love this because there's 4 different kinds. There is one that is a water solution facial mask. There is one that is a nutrition solution facial mask, a brightening solution, and a soothing solution. So they look like this. Look at this. It's one single use in each of these, but you get one of each. See, you get one of each because they want you to try them all, okay? But there's one mask, and I can already tell you by the feel of what's in here that these are a whole lot different than them ones that they tried to get us to buy that were just a horror. They were not good. Almost a year ago they had them. These are really, really great masks. And there were some girls who they demonstrated on at the leadership conference. They loved them. And they were people who absolutely don't say they love stuff just because they want to be picked. They pretty mouthy people, and they pretty much will tell them, ew, I don't like it. So, so I took that as a yes. And the people who are getting the samples, 2 of you also going to get this I've never had more fun bag with Avon, okay? Which is kind of cool, because if you're making your own sample packets and you're going out doing an Avon Appreciation Day or whatever you're doing, if you don't have a basket, if that's too bulky, 2 of you are going to get this bag with the samples. So the samples are going to come with that. So again, they're going to do stuff like this because they want to know what works. Unlike old Avon, they're not just slamming stuff in and saying, okay, this is what you're selling, go ahead, this is what it's about. The belief we had, they really spent a lot of time on belief because they know, look, Sephora is selling it too. I know that. But I have to tell you, I don't feel like I have to tell people what the belief product is. And I love that because I already knew what the belief product was because I shop at Ulta. I do. I love going in there. If you love beauty, how do you not go into an Ulta store? I just want to know, because it's like the motherlode of beauty and hair products and hair care and everything else that's out there. And before, I felt like there was a lot that we couldn't even be relevant in. But now with our different shampoos and all of that, we have so much now that is right up there. Can you imagine finding a customer who goes to Ulta to buy the Belief, and you can say, hey, and think about this, in April, it's going to be what, $42? And being able to say, you know, if you go to my e-store and you buy that from me, I'm going to give you a code that's going to give you 10% off. So you can get $4.20 off your first order of this product from me. And I'm not talking about the whole order. You're actually going to be able to say, give them 10% off this product. You are going to be able to dictate what you want. And by the way, anybody who wants the Belief product right now, although it's not on the cover until campaign 6, they can order it through your e-store right now. All they got to do is go in there and put under the search BELIF, and a lot of times it's coming up right now on the top screen for them to see, and they can purchase that right now. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of customers out there who know when they get our skincare, they are looking for something that's similar to this. We don't even have to worry about similar. We've got it. We're going to be able to stand up. Well, you know, we're the only direct sales company right now that you can buy some of the same products that you can go to a store and spend all this money on, or you can just buy it through my e-store, or you can buy it through me. You can help support me in my business. And when they're getting the product they want, and they know they're supporting a friend or somebody that they care about, or their Avon representative, I'm telling you, people will. They may still go in Ulta and shop around, but if they know they can get that for a couple dollars cheaper through you, they're going to do it for sure, okay? So that's what I've got for you for products and what we're going to be giving away. Now, what I want to go over with you right now, I am going to, let me see here, guys. I need to see what exactly I'm sharing, so let me bring this up. Okay, the first thing we are going to talk about, and hold on, let me share this. Speaker view. Let's do it this way so you guys can see me. And now I am going to share. Boom. Okay, can we see that? Somebody tell me yay, nay. You can see our fabulous cruise here that's coming.
Yes.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, here we are. So they dropped this on us, Destination Avon 2020, not a cruise for next year, a cruise for this year. But by the way, if you've already been working your Avon business, as you will see, this incentive period is for campaign 1 through 17. Think about that. We are in campaign 4 now. So if many of you are going, oh my gosh, I really didn't do anything then, I don't know what to tell you. That's why you always got to be on your toes. But I love this. Incentive period is campaigns 1 through 17. And that technically was December 11th of 2019 to August 4th of 2020. I don't know about you. That's a whole lot of months. That's a whole lot of months to be trying to earn a cruise. This is going to be, it says, a fabulous cruise experience aboard the Odyssey of the Seas. And by the time that we get on this ship, this will only be the second time that this ship has been out in the waters. Brand spanking new, and Avon is going to be the second destination trip that anybody's taken on it. It says, get ready for decked out thrills, world-class dining. Oh, what did they tell me? This is also includes an unlimited drink package. I think Michael Sinchak told me that too. And something else. I cannot remember. He says, we're going to put, that's what he says, you can drink. And I'm like, okay, yeah, everybody wants to go on a cruise to drink. Let's drink. Yeah, it's all good. So it's going to be, look, beautiful beaches of Cozumel, Mexico, private island of Coco Cay in the Bahamas. And this is, yes, hashtag vacation goals. They're going to be doing this from November 9th to the 14th. Can you imagine? I mean, not that we get a whole lot of cold weather down here now, but for all my northern babes, let me tell you, nothing better than going on a cruise November 9th to the 14th. And yes, absolutely, everybody can earn this for sure. Rebecca says, I'm working, and Floyd says, I'm going to push myself. You absolutely should. If this doesn't push you to do all the things, and it's okay, look, I know, y'all, I'm not a huge cruise person. I like cruises. I can go on them, and if they're free, I'm all about free. I like free. That's great. I like free. I took Lee on his Alaskan cruise, and that was awesome and spectacular. But I have friends in Avon who they live for cruises. Lisa Wilbur loves cruises. Oh my gosh, Laura Douglas Robinson, she loves her some cruises. She cruises all the time. But I love this because, you know, for me, I look at the places like, well, you know, the Bahamas, who doesn't like the Bahamas? So let's take a look at how you can earn this. Now, most of you should have gotten, the one thing people couldn't figure out is all of this is comparison to prior year. So if you were an Avon representative in 2019, you have to know what were your numbers for 1 through 17, because you can't get that on the computer. If you didn't get your numbers, I can't get your numbers, but you can call Avon, and Avon can give you you should have gotten an email though. I got my email on it, and this is how you earn it. So for President's Club or above, those who are President's Club who sold $10,000 or more, okay, anything above that, they get it by increasing their sales by $7,500 versus prior year, C1 through C17. If you want to earn the trip for 2 in your President's Club, you got to increase your sales by $12,000. It sounds like a lot. I get it, but I think we've got a few things going for us this time. Number one, our prices aren't the same. That's a big heyday right there. I am looking at online sales just for me personally right now. I think I've had 8 or 9 online sales in campaign 4. Normally, that might bring me $100, $150, maybe in sales if I did that. And I'm not talking about me putting my customers' order in. I mean customers actually shopping at my store, my e-store. I have to tell you, Lee just told me tonight, he goes, baby, somebody else must have shopped. He said, your online sales are $407. I have not even put in an order, guys. Come on. I haven't even put in an order. But I don't think it's that they're buying more. It's that our prices are more where they should be. And when I look back through what my customers are ordering, they're also starting to reach out and try the new hand soap. They're reaching out and they're trying the new salt scrub. They're reaching out and they're trying the new cheese shampoo. You know, they're trying the hair color. Those things are more costly. So don't be scared by the numbers you see here of what you have to increase. So for me, what did it say? I made President's Club this past year. I think I was at 10,600, something like that for President's Club this year. So, okay, so now on a good year for me when I'm not moving, I used to do President. I used to do Honor Society and Rose Circle. That was old prices, okay? I'm looking at this going, oh, 7,500. Not really. Not really, because if I think about the fact that I go after customers how I always do, and I give out brochures everywhere, and I'm following up, and I'm telling people what they need to try and making them see how they can fall in love with these products, I think $7,500 might just come a little bit easier with what they're offering and bringing to us at this point. So if I want Lee to go with me, if I ain't mad at him and I want him to come with me, then it'd be $12,000 that I got to do so I can take him with me. Contenders and Premier, okay? Contenders, this is what's really great. So, and what they mean by contenders and Premier is if you were already with us in 2019 or you made the Premier level. So Premier level or lower is what they're talking about in 2019. If you achieved $15,000 in sales between C1 and C17, you got a trip for one. If you achieve $22,000 in sales between C1 and C17, you have a trip for two. So 2019 Premier level representatives or contenders, people who are new, who didn't hit Premier, that is how you're going to earn yourself an all-inclusive cruise, okay? Now, if you're a new representative, as of C1, you started in C1 or after of, you know, I know and it's 2019, guys, I know that's confusing, but the only way to keep it legitimate is to say, if you started in C1, anytime then going forward, what you have to do is achieve $10,000 in sales within C1 and C17. Or if you want a trip for two, you have to do $15,000 in sales. Now, the other thing I want you, especially our vets, get out of your head that there's going to be double dollars or there's going to be triple dollars or anything like that. Those are gone. You are not going to see double and triple dollars. This is going to be truly your work going forward. And if you earn this, it's going to be because you worked really hard to earn it. I think it can be done. Very honestly, I was suddenly like, I'd like to be a new representative. I made President's Club my first year with Avon. Could you just take me back there? Because I'd like to just do 10,000 in sales. Thank you very much. It can be done. I did it. Matter of fact, when I came on, I started in campaign 4 in 2004. And I made President's Club on campaign 26, okay? So if you think about it, it absolutely can be done. But I'm not going to lie to you. I hustled like no, and I wasn't going for a cruise. I just wanted 40%. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to make more money. I needed money. But this can be done. I sent everybody on our team this email here, and then also, I also sent you the fact guide. So if you have any questions, like for instance, what's a trip include? Here you go. 6 days, 5 nights above the Odyssey of the Sea, accommodations, and the deluxe food and beverage package. That's what it is. And then you're getting Wi-Fi included. You don't have to pay for your Wi-Fi. Round trip airfare to Fort Lauderdale, okay? And then exclusive Avon activities and onboard experiences, which they always have. Approximate retail value, $2,800. Okay, and then from there, you will see it will take you down everything I just basically went over with you. And if you have any questions, what are reward sales? Where can I see my Avon sales goals? All of this you can see on your Avon.com. I earned the trip for 1, but can 10. Can I send someone else? Any questions like that, it's on there. Anything that's not on here, if you have questions, okay, reach out to me. We'll figure it out. And if we don't know, we'll hook you up with Avon, and Avon will be able to do it. It also says, will there be a buy-in option? I thought this was interesting. They're letting this happen. Yes, there will be a buy-in option based on availability. The cost for an adult buy-in age of 18 plus is $1,400. Okay, so for instance, if Janae earned it for 1, but she ran short of her goal, but man, she really, really wanted Jessie to go with her. This was going to be a cruise of a lifetime for them, and they wanted to do that. there is the option that she could buy in based on availability, and I've never really seen them say it's not available. She could pay $1,400 and he could go with her. But the way I look at that is, should they just go sell some more Avon, girl, because you want to go for free to take the $1,400 with you to spin, baby? That's what you want to do. So that's what I would say on that, okay? And this is the other thing, too. This is different. They changed this. I earned a trip but cannot attend. Will there be a buyout option? No. They're doing away with buyout options. You know, before, when I couldn't go to, where was it, Hawaii, I got the money buyout for that. And when I couldn't go to Mexico, I got the buyout for that because we were busy moving down here and putting money away. So I bypassed the trips. Nope, you can't do that anymore. So you don't earn a cruise and not go, okay? That's just, you need to go. You need to go if you earn it. So all of that is there. And look, guys, they give you examples here too. Jackie's sales goal is $14,500. Achieve C1, blah, blah, blah. Jackie increased her personal sales by $8,000 over her prior year. Total sales of $15,000. Guess what? She's gone. So all of these are here. They give you all different kinds. Then it says tracking and achievers list. It tells you where you can find things, what date you can find things, how you're tracking, because sometimes you need a reminder that says step your game up. Step your game up, okay? So, I mean, who wants to go on a cruise? Wouldn't it be great if our team, if we had a bunch of us who could like get together and go on this cruise together? I mean, come on, guys, free drink package. I ain't got to buy you drinks, right? I ain't got to buy you drinks. We just drink on Avon. That's a cool thing right there. Play some of the games, get together. Don't let the goals scare you, because if you either that or do it scared, one or the other. But if you go after customers, if you introduce customers to these newer products, if you turn them on to things that you want them to be repeat buyers for, you can make these sales. You can make them. Many of you, I know, have made baskets in the past, and you have sold baskets at events where you put things together. Do you realize how much more you can get for a basket now with the different prices that we absolutely are charging now for these top-notch products that we have? It's definitely an achievable thing. Okay, let's look at the next thing. We have Kickstart. So if you're a new representative and you're on here, or you're a leader and you have people underneath you, this is not nearly as tricky as it looks, just so you know. We are doing away at the end of campaign 4 tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Kickstart no longer exists. It's gone. I don't care if somebody is in their 4th campaign of Kickstart. It's gone. Kickstart, no, it's not going to be any of this. Well, you get to finish Kickstart, but if you're starting here, then you're going to be in the new program, and we got to keep up. No. It's not like that. They're like, you know what? Across the board, we don't want it to be hard for the leader. We don't want it to be hard for the person who is in the middle of this. So whatever they earned in Kickstart through campaign 4, they get, okay? But anybody who started in campaign 24 or further, so 24, 25, 26 on up to now, those people are going to be able to play in Pathway to Premier in this incentive. Technically, leaders, this is our new Kickstart. There's just no other way to look at it. This is not here for just a time. This is our new Kickstart, okay? So, and what this means is for all your reps who are in Kickstart right now, starting in campaign 5, they start Pathway to Premier as though they are a new representative. What that means is, let's say you have a representative who right now has got $2,000 in sales. Those $2,000 in sales are still there, but they do not count for Pathway to Premier. Okay? So don't be going, oh my God, well, you got Pathway to Premier, look at that, you already got $2,000. Now look, you're going to get 10%. No, it's not going to be that way. What happens is, it's as though, now those award sales still count as their award sales, but not in Pathway to Premier, okay? So let's go over this first, and then we'll get more into that. So when you look at, and let me see if I can extend this a little bit for you here. Okay, There are a couple of different ways to earn. There are what we call stepping stone bonuses, and then there are milestone bonuses, okay? And then, of course, there's the commission that they make. I get all that. For my team, this is what I'm going to tell you. Over in the far right where it says the total percentage of what you earn from your sales, it goes all the way to 65%. I want you to leave that right where it is on that sheet of paper, okay? Nobody cares if it's 65% if they didn't get that other milestone. So we are going to talk about stepping stones, and we're going to talk about milestones. And this is how this works. A stepping stone bonus is when a new representative, for every $200 in sales within a campaign, for instance, Janae's a brand new, Janae's gonna be here tonight, baby, I'll notate. Janae comes in, she's a brand new representative, and she has $300 in sales in campaign 5. Doesn't matter what she had before that. Campaign 5, first campaign for Pathway to Premier, she has $300 in sales. Janae will get $20 because for every $200 that she has an award sales in a campaign, she's going to get $20. Now, Janae, yeah, you're right. That extra $100, you're not getting anything for that except you're making a commission off of it. But if she had $400 in sales, she's getting $40 back. If she does $600 in sales, she's getting $60. Okay. Now, this is not ongoing campaign-wise. Every campaign stands alone. This is not cumulative. So for every $200 in a campaign, so I know, guys, listen. So I know we go after $150 in their first order to try to get them to make. I'm gonna tell you right now, for the sake of the representative, you want to tell them $200. Now, leaders, they did not take away the leader bonus. If in their first or second campaign, they put in an order of $150 or more in their first or second, you're still getting your bonus. You're still getting your $20 bonus for that. But for the representative, who is who we should be thinking about, if they want to earn $20 back, their order needs to be $200. Every $200 in award sales that they have in a campaign, they will earn $20 back, okay, to be deposited in their accounts. Okay, so you want to make sure they're all signed up for direct deposit. Now, there is a max out on the stepping stones bonus. When they earn a total of $500 in stepping stone bonuses, wherever they hit it at in that 8 campaigns, they're done. That's maxed out. So they have a possibility of earning $500 in stepping stone bonuses in those 8 campaigns, but it's all based on every $200 in a campaign. So they come in and they put a $200 order in a campaign 5. They're going to get $20. Campaign 6, they come in and they put a $400 order in. They're going to make $40. But then they come in and they only do another $200 in the 3rd campaign. They're going to make $20. So are you following that it's $20 for every $200 in award sales that they have? And it's very, very important, leaders, to make sure they know this. How much, don't you remember with $150 orders, we would see 143, and it would kill us because you knew they were not going to get, and they missed it by X amount of dollars. So we need to make sure as leaders, we make sure that they know what's going on here, because it's up to us to make sure that we tell them this. So part 2 of this, milestone bonuses. This, I like this. I like the milestones. You want to know why I like them? Because they're cumulative. And when I first saw this, I could not get what it was saying. I had to come home and put Lee in front of this and say, tell me where the money is on this. Tell me where it's at. And of course, Lee did this. Okay, baby, this is $100, $200, and I'm like, okay, I knew that. I just had not gotten it yet. Okay, I knew that. So milestone bonuses are huge. Let me extend this one more time. Okay, milestone is right here. Again, this is where anybody who's coming in who is already involved in Kickstart, you make sure they understand if they already have $2,000 in sales, that $2,000 does not count towards pathway to Premier. It's what they do starting in campaign 5 on that they are looking at the cumulative. When they hit $1,000 in sales, cumulative, starting in campaign 5, they hit $1,000, they're going to get a 10% milestone bonus. So they're going to get $100. Now, if in this first 8 campaigns, they hit $2,000 in sales, so think about your go-getters now, because many of you have them, they're going to get 10% of $2,000, not another $100 because they hit another 1,000. They hit a $2,000 cumulative milestone, so now they're going to get 10% of that. So now they're going to get a $200 bonus. So see, 100 plus 200, they're going to get, that's going to be a $300 cumulative bonus, which, by the way, they don't get at the end. They get it as they do it. So this is going to be dropping a couple of days after they earn this. Let's say you got a real go-getter and she does $3,000. Let's just say it's campaign 5 for them in the pathway to Premier, and they happen to do $3,000 in sales. They are going to get 10% of the cumulative milestone of $3,000, and they're going to get $300. So now for the first 1,000, they earn 100. Hitting the $2,000 milestone, they're going to get 200 more. And then for the $3,000 milestone, they're going to get 300 more. If they hit every milestone in those 8 campaigns, they have a possibility just in the milestones to earn $1,500. Yeah, girl. Yes. Janae, don't you want to start over again, baby? Let's just start over.
Every time they give out a new trip incentive, I'm like, can I just quit and start over again? Like,
I was just going to say the same thing. That's hilarious. I mean,
if
like,
we could just quit and then just come back as new
but I was like, how close was I to that closing? Couldn't I just have started over?
I know. But you know what I like about hearing you say that? Because see, we're all the same. We're all the same. Because believe me, your leader thought the same thing. But listen to me. Us think about in the beginning. This should be a push. If you get somebody to come on, this should be a push for you to push them. And by the way, if they can earn this kind of money, Janae, Kim, Brenda, Linda, Julie, Amy, all of my leaders out there that I know I'm missing some of your names, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere if they make that kind of money. They are not going anywhere if we can put this, and by the way, they got to have customers to have this kind of money. So then, before you know it, they're going to be Premier. They're going to be at 30%. They're going to be well on their way to President's Club. And before you know it, those of you who are just wishing you could have 5 or 6 people on your team as PC and above, you're going to have them because they're not going to go away, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. 8 campaigns, $5,000 in sales, girls, that's a lot. Guys, that's a lot, okay? But I'm going to tell you, there are people out there who do it. But me seriously looking at the $3,000 in cumulative, I am very, very excited about that, because to think that if they had $3,000 in award sales and just in the milestone bonus, they could earn $600. That's some money right there. I'm just saying, that is most definitely some money. So I'm liking it. Wow, we got music in the background. Sorry. Janae said, "I'm so sorry."
Sorry.
That's all right, baby. Okay, so now does anybody have any questions about this right now? Hold on 1 second. I need to get to my chat thing to see what is in chat. Hold on here. Let me put this down for a second, guys, so I can get to this and extend this out. Hold on. Tammy, or the rest of you, are you guys getting this? What this is saying? Do you have any questions about any of this?
What campaign does that start again in? Starting tomorrow?
Campaign 5. Campaign starting Wednesday. Starting Wednesday. So Kickstart is gone as of tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is no more Kickstart. Now hold on one second. Let me bring this back here.
That's so nice. I was just looking at the totals, the commission plus the bonuses. They are
Girl,
making well over 50% once they hit 3,000 in sales.
Yes, it is. I am absolutely loving it. I like this too, that the whole, like we said, the cumulative thing is great for the milestones, but I love the fact that, how before it was 80 size order, and then 150, and then 200, and then 250, and then I mean, I just felt like we were always trying to keep up with so many different goals. With this, all you have to tell them is, for every $200 in a campaign that you sell within a campaign, you're going to earn $20 back, not to mention your commission. You're going to make the 25% and the 20% on home and fashion, but you're going to order an extra, you're going to earn an extra $20 stepping stone bonus for every $200 in a campaign that you sell. So let's say they have $200 in e-stores coming in, but then they have some person-to-person sales too coming in. That could be another $200. They could have another $40 that's going to be dropped in their account, not to mention the commissions they're making from those orders. So I like this. I think once you get your head around it, it definitely is easier. Now, looking here, like I said, the thing that I don't like this. Yes, if you do and it's not that I don't like it, you really do make that if all your earnings are from beauty items, and maybe they will be. So your commission on these amounts are going to be this much if they're all beauty items. I don't like going with ifs. I want to know what I can put in their pocket if they perform. I don't want to talk to them about 45 to 65% of what they can earn. I want to say you can earn your commission, but then you can earn these bonuses if you hit these stepping stones and these milestones. I think that is the easiest way to let them know what's going on. Now, I also sent you guys the Pathway to Premier guide, which also explains everything that you need to know. If you need to send that to somebody who's new. Again, I think it's just much easier to explain that it's 8 campaigns, and that every $200 that you do in a campaign, you're going to get $20. And every milestone that you hit, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you're going to get 10% of that milestone, which is great. So that's a whole lot of money that's there. So I like that too. So if anybody is on the call and they happen to still be in their Kickstart, remember, I love this too, guys. You're new people. They get 8 campaigns for this. They get 8 more. It doesn't even matter if they were in their last campaign. Yeah, this is so crazy. They could be like in their 5th campaign of Kickstart and have gone through that, and maybe they didn't earn any of that or whatever so far. But starting in campaign 5, if they are in any way in the Kickstart, they get if you started in campaign 24 up until now, you get 8 more campaigns in this new program. So this is a win. If you have any pending representatives leaders, you need to dive into them. If they have not started if they have not put in their first order at any time, now is the time to say you want to start your business. Get on there, order some brochures, get some samples, get some what's new product, get something, and you need to jump in on this because there is money to be made. So really, really, really like this program. Okay, the other thing that's effective as until tomorrow, they are changing the sign-up options. These are the FAQs for the enrollments. And again, this starts Wednesday, or I should say Tuesday after 5, but really it's Wednesday. So if you got somebody who's thinking about signing up, there are going to be 3 ways they can sign up. The first way they can sign up is it's free. It's no cost. You can just say, I want to be a representative, and you can sign up. Oh, wow, Molly, really? They can sign up for free. Well, what are they getting? Nothing. You be a representative, but they have to buy their own business tools. They can select the products they want. Look, recruits can join Avon for $0. No fee. And by the way, this is campaigns 5 through 8 too. It starts in 5, but it's only 5 through 8. Sign up does not include any products or any brochures. She can order and select the products and tools she wants to start growing her business. She can start her business right away with her e-store. With the first order starting towards earning the Pathway to Premier. So, of course, they're right in there. Second way of signing up. You can sign up and you can make a contribution to the American Cancer Society. Now, how does this get people to sign up when they could sign up for free? Believe it or not, when there's a cause involved, even if they want to sign up to get their own discount or whatever, when it's something that's close to their heart, cancer, breast cancer, whatever it is, you know, people will do this. Let me take a look at the chat. I did like the PC 6K, but that'd be awesome. Yes, digital starter kit. Yep. Okay, we got all this. Okay, just want to make sure there's no questions, guys. Thanks. So with this, they got, and think about this too. And if they keep some of this ongoing, when they bring this, this new digital world to us, whoever is not muted, can you mute your phone, please? Thank you. Who they come into this and they choose. Talk about really being your own boss. You choose. Well, I don't want to get this. Maybe I do want to do everything online. Maybe I do want to do everything digitally. You can. You can. There you go. You don't want to buy brochures. You don't want products to start out. You don't want to do that. That's okay. You don't have to. There you are. But if you got somebody who wants to contribute to the American Cancer Society, her choice of $5, $10, or $25 to support it, sign up. Again, does not include any product or brochure. She can select what she wants. She can digitally start her business online. With her first order, she's already entered into Pathway to Premier. And please understand that the contribution does not count towards award sales, or it doesn't start her length of association clock, okay? Just because there's a contribution, that doesn't until she actually puts in her first order. But they also cap one way for people who say, wait a minute, that's great, I can sign up for free. I don't know what I want. Tell me what I need. What do you have? We still have a $30 all the best sellers starter kit sign up. Recruits can join Avon for $30, get the starter kit, a full-size Avon products, and they're going to get 11 brochures to help them get started. 10 of the first campaign that they're supposed to start in, and 1 of the campaign that's coming, so they can see what's coming and they can figure out how many brochures they want to get for the next campaign. And again, you can also order and select additional products and tools. She wants to grow her business. She too can start her business online right away. She too is going to be part of the Pathway to Premier. And again, everybody knows the $30 doesn't start her clock. She has to actually place that first order first. So is there any questions on this part? Yes, no, maybe so. Everybody clear? Everybody good on this? Okay, let's see. What else was I going to show you? Hold on 1 second. Is there something else here I wanted to show you? Wait a minute, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have anything else in the hopper here for you. Okay, let us see here. Let me stop that share real quick. Okay, we're all back here again. Okay, those are the big breaking things that we need to be concerned with, okay? I know a lot of this is for leadership, but again, even if you're on here and you are you're in this because you just want to sell, it's okay. But think about this. Think about the friend who, yeah, maybe does want to save 25%, because it's not 20% anymore, it's 25% now. So home and fashion is 20%, beauty products are 25%. Until you hit $5,000 or more in sales, which will get you to the premier level, and then you're at 30% and 20%. Then PC, 10,000, and the list goes on and on and on. But now you got somebody who, let's just say they did, oh, it doesn't cost me anything? Okay, well, that's great. I want to do this, and maybe me and my mom, the people at work want to order now, but I don't have to worry about buying all those products I don't want. They can all just go to my e-store and order right from there. And then when they can make their own specials coming, Lord, it's just crazy. It's crazy what we have to offer people. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think free sign-ups go over too well. I think when they don't invest, I think they're more likely not to do anything. I have had exceptions to the rules, okay? But this is what I like about LG. So let me put this out here, because I know some of you were like, it didn't work. Abby Palm did the $10 sign up. We just finally lost all those people who never did anything. What the hey was all that? LG needs to know themselves what works. So instead of saying, this is going to be the new sign-up thing, and this is how you're going to do it, they have said C5 to C8. We want to see what happens if we give these options. We want to see not who the biggest takers are with these programs, but the biggest producers are with this program. And you and I both know they're going to see more from the $30 sign up than we don't see from everything else. But LG wants to see it themselves. They do not want to go with what old Avon says because of the shape old Avon was in. Who wants to listen to the people who are running us into the roadblock? Thank you very much. So I appreciate that with them. The one thing I've learned from listening to them talk is they have a plan. The other thing that I have listened to them talk about is they do not believe in anything but success. They say that this head honcho in Korea has what they call the Midas touch, the golden touch. And every business that has been failing that he has ever taken and put his arms around has ended up being a massive success. And I don't mean millions, I mean billions. By the way, you see the TV on my wall? $2,000 TV. They don't play. They gave a $2,000. They didn't give a Walmart $2.99 special TV away. This thing's got a computer like this, got a pointer like a freaking computer. I mean, I've never seen nothing like this, okay? They gave away LG computers at $1,500, not $300 HP that you can get in the bottom row at Walmart. They ain't playing. But I believe that this gentleman in Korea, I believe we are a challenge to him. And I believe that he is ready to show them that they can take a company that used to be number one in the direct sales world, and now that they can cross-commit products that are in Sephora, in Ulta, and that people are going to want to buy them from us, and that they can put the prices where they belong, and they can take the best of representatives, and they can say, you're going to make money, and we're going to be there, and if we make money, you're going to make money. And by the way, they made a commitment. They believe that with what they're doing in 2020, they believe that every representative and every leader will see a 25% raise in their sales and in their team checks. And I don't mean anybody who's just sitting back there not doing anything, but look, guys, y'all work. I know those who are on here and who show up at these things, you're workers. They said that they believe that what they have in place for us just in 2020 will bring us a 25% raise in our commissions and leaders in our checks. I don't know about you. I probably would have taken 10% if they had offered it, but I'll take 25%. In a heartbeat, I will take it. I do believe that they mean business. I do believe that I do not understand everything they're doing, but I do like the fact that they will not be bullied by representatives who say, oh my gosh, bring it back to 99 cent deodorant. What are you doing? Why are you raising prices? I'm going to quit if you do that. I'm going to quit. You know what they said? There's the door, baby, because we are all about money. We are not about you want to become the dollar store freaking direct sales company. We no longer want to be known for that. Andrew, how can I help you?
I just remembered a question I've had since you went to the conference. Have they mentioned anything about Avon gear and marketing materials since Town and Country went under?
They're looking into it, but it will never be a place like Town and Country again. I can tell you that. This is what they did, Andrew. They said they charged them what? For what? They charged how much in shipping? It took them how long to get their products? And they said, I think what they want to do is once they know like what products are staying and they're going to keep, I look for them to want to offer the shirts, offer the decals, us buy it off the Avon site. Why in the world do they want, they are not the company who wants everybody else to make the money. They want to make the money. So what I'm hoping is that at RepFest, or whatever they're calling it these days, I believe that they are going to come out with, so that when we go to the shop, when we go to our stores, as representatives, that we're going to have a back office that says, you know, what do you want here? Do you want this shirt? Do you want to get this for your team? Do you want to get this for incentives? What do you want to get? Do you want to get this pack of stuff? Just like we are going to be able to, if we want to give every customer who orders online a belief sample, we're going to be able to put that in our back office and say, from this date to this date, we want this free sample going in. All my customers who order online, I want this, or I want these 3 samples. Now, we pay for the samples. We pay for the investment of what we do for our customers. But have you ever been in that position where you know what they're going to send them and you go, oh my gosh, you know, my customer, they're just not, like if they're going to send them a free perfume, my customers weren't going to say okay to that. It's like, no, I don't want it. I got to give it away in a Secret Santa thing. I don't want it. So I like the fact that we get to choose. We get to choose. They are really going to give us personal responsibility for the failure or the success of our business. And I like that. I like that. I like that for you, because what I like, not all of you are going to like. What you like, I'm going to be like, what are you doing, Janae? What the heck? What you doing? I know, it's just Janae's night, everybody. It'll be somebody else's night. Janae's night. So, Andrew, I do think we'll see it, but I'm not going to lie to you, Andrew. What they're doing is they're taking the most important things first, and they're working their way down, and I think they're constantly rearranging that numbering. I've told you this before in private conversations. This is the first time I have ever seen Avon not put the cart in front of the horse, and they've put the horse in front of the cart like it's supposed to be. Number 1, where are our products? Number 2, what's the price of our products? Number 3, are you putting the products in the box and getting them to the representative? I don't think a lot's going to change on home and fashion. This is what I'm going to tell you. If your customers see a home and fashion in that first book, you better be spreading the message to buy it now. Because that second and third book, I don't care if it's still in there, it's probably not going to be there, because until they get a bigger place that they could store up more of that kind of stuff, they are going to make sure they do not run out of beauty and fashion. And they're still phasing stuff out. They're still bringing more stuff in. And I think we're going to see that for the entire of 2020. I do. But I believe we are in a good path. Coming back from Orlando, I absolutely feel like for the first time, somebody has a grip on where we're at, but above all, where they want to take us. Where they want to take us. And this pathway to Premier starts. I love that for our new representatives who are still in that facet. I wasn't sure we were going to see any more trips after Jamaica. I'm not saying that we would have never had them, but when they came out and put the cruise out there, I was like, okay. They gave me a little sailor hat and said, come on, come cruise with us. And I'm like, okay, well, what do we have to do? Now, what did they do? They didn't say this is a leader cruise. They didn't say this is for the top of the company. They said this is for what everybody should be doing in this business. This is for sales. You do the sales, and every level has a different goal. I love that. And you make the goal, you're going. You want a trip for 2, you work it and you make it happen. Because I got news for you. When it comes to sales, unless they're not putting it in the box, there is nobody who cannot make these goals if you go out there and you hustle these products. If you get out there and you learn about these products and you figure out 1 or 2 of them that you love, whether it's that Sephora and Ulta thing, and you can turn them on to the belief and say you can buy it from me. I will tell you what I did. Let me just share this because I know it's 8:30. I've kept you guys 15 minutes longer than I wanted to. You know I'm so excited about this. I've never done anything like this with a more expensive product. I only introduced this to my online customers, but you know that the hand soaps, which are not cheap, right? Well, these are not normal hand soaps. Because I cook all the time, and Janae, you probably know this, and Kim, all you who cook along with me, y'all know, this is not your antibacterial hand soap. This is a soap that's about treating the hands, but that gets rid of odors. So this is not the soap you want to put out for your kids to go and take all the soap and put 18 pumps of them on there, and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? It's not that kind of soap. Well, I made sure that when I sent this blast out to all my customers, I said, this is a regular price, $18 soap. I use this soap when I do onions, when I do garlic, when people come into my house who smoke and they've got the smell on their hands and even they don't like it, I say, try this soap. Somebody who works with gasoline, somebody who works with oil all the time, somebody who does anything where, so crabs, I think about Maryland and when I eat crabs and I'm like, for 4 days, I can smell the crabs on my hand, lemon juice or not, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. And I said, but then it's got olive oil in it, so it's going to treat your hands. So I put out a thing, and I thought, Molly, you're really asking a lot here. But I said, anybody in campaign 4, and I put this on my campaign mailer books under the messages, I put, if you place a $50 order or more with me of beauty products, I don't care about people who want the sweatshirt, I want the beauty products. Of beauty products, then I myself am going to mail you this soap because I am so confident that you will love it, that you will buy it at the sale price that they have it in the book this campaign. I need you to know that 7 people placed $60 orders or more. I have never in 16 years had that happen, and they were all online orders. And I truly believe that once they use this, I believe I'll have 50% will be repeat customers, because the people who purchase $70 or more already know what they love. And by the way, when I looked at their orders, I saw Himalayan salt scrub. I saw the Dr. Belmore. I saw things that we didn't have 6 months ago. My online sales were $401 without me doing anything but saying, hey, you want a free hand soap? And it's going to be worth it. No, I'm not telling you where you're at in your business that this is what you should do. I could afford to do this. I knew what I would make if it was beauty products, which is why I specified what it had to be. And I said, I will cut my commission by doing this to 25%, but if it will make it a repeat customer and make them happy. And by the way, on 2 of them, look, I made up a little thing. Here's some of them that are ready to go now. The next book, 5, I've got the Green Goddess samples in there. Now, they took the free thing with the Goddess because I saw it on their invoice, but I sent them another thing. But then I made up a little thing here for each of them that says, thank you for your order of $50 or more. You earned my gift of this amazing new hand soap. This is not your normal hand soap. It's meant for cutting odors like garlic, onion, seafood, smoker's hands, gasoline, or any odor that regular soap won't cut. I've been using it for 3 months now, and I love to cook. It also has olive oil in it to naturally nourish your hands and keep them soft. I know you're going to love it and want to purchase it to keep in your house or gift to somebody else. Avon is reaching new strides with products. I'm so proud of my company. Thank you for being my customer and helping me support my family and live my passion to the fullest. And then I signed my name, putting it in here, because number one, I can send it to them, but I need them to remember why I would make an offer like this. So rather it's like, Brenda, was it you who just put on there about the toothpaste? Or think of something that you know they're not using now. And by the way, I had a lot of people order from me, but only those people did and I made it something big. I said, oh, these are all $30 orderers. This probably isn't going to happen to spend $20 more or so. And they did. I had them who did. I'm just like, I'm blown away, because now without me even trying, all I did was put a book in their hand and said, hey, I got something free for you if you do your part. If you do your part. Put those thinking caps on. If you want this cruise, make a little bit less in commission and eat that commission with something you have to put in and send to them, whatever it may be. but get those award sales. Because look, whatever you're picking, it's going to be a write-off. You're going to be able to, you're getting your 30, 40% off, whatever it is that you are going to be that person. If you're not at Premier, you're going to make Premier faster. If you're not at President's Club, you're going to make it, but you got to pick something that you know you love, that they're going to love, and offer it to them. If you do that, I believe some of you are going to reach levels that you had never reached before with this company, with what they're bringing us. That's what I believe. So I encourage you to do that. So this is your homework. If you want any of the stuff that I have, if you want the samples, if you want any of this Avon Kiss, if you're interested in the bags, if you're interested in anything, your homework's going to be that I want to know what you're going to do to either, one, earn the cruise, and I mean I want an example of what you're going to do. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's something like this. What are you going to do to earn the cruise? Or what are you going to do? What's the next level you want to hit? What are you going to do to try to make more money? I want to know what you're going to do, because then I'm going to take your emails on the next call, and we're going to share it with other representatives, and we're going to let them see what you're doing. So if you want any of this stuff, if you want free, who doesn't want free? I'm paying for the free, okay? If you want the free, then you email me and tell me what it is that you're going to do. Do you want to be on that cruise? Do you want the cruise for 1? Do you want the cruise for 2? How are you going to do it? What are you going to do? And that will get you in the raffle with this stuff. And I have to give them a week, like I said, so that people can watch the replay. Guys, I'm excited, and I know you got to tell, because it's been a long time since I've gotten on here, and I have not been faking it. Okay? Come on, guys, make money. I feel like that's what I've had to do for 6 months, because I was holding on just like you guys, and I was scared to go. I gave up a whole weekend of Ubering. That's $400 or $500 in my pocket to go to this conference. And I thought, I'm either going to be really glad or really sad that I went, or pissed, one or the other. So, and when I got done hearing everything and seeing all these products that aren't even out yet, that they put out for us to just look at everything, and I put all the pictures out there for you guys. I mean, I'm just telling you, I don't ever remember, ever in 16 years, somebody taking this much notice that the representative needs to make money. That in order to keep us happy, you got to let us make money and put the product in the box. And if you do that, everything fixes itself. So that's what I got for you. I am hoping that some of this is at least putting the pilot light back on for you. I'm not saying you're going to be full blast, but to say, you know what, maybe since we do have new daddies, maybe I do need to give this my all one more time and see what I can do with it. And you know what? I'm not telling you it's going to work. I don't know, but I feel like this is the best laid out plan of action that I've seen from them. And again, do I think they're making some mistakes? Free signups? I think that's ridiculous. I can live with that for 3 campaigns until they say it's not a very good. See, they're not making an investment. Do you see what they're doing? They're not sending a kid out to them. So if they sign up for free, they don't get no credit. They're not getting no stuff. They ain't getting nothing. So they've got to work for it to work. So in essence, I don't know, is that ridiculous or is that smart? Because you ain't getting anything if you don't invest in your business. Maybe they are the smarter ones here. I'm willing to give it a hey-ho, okay? That's what I'm telling you. I'm willing. So has anybody else got anything to add? Go ahead, unmute yourself. Because I want you guys to be able to get off of here. My apologies for keeping you so long, but there was so much to share.
Molly, do you have about 10 minutes when you're done, girl? I just had a couple questions.
I do. I do. Absolutely. Do you want to call me, or do you want to FaceTime? We want to.
We just stay on the Zoom?
Oh, okay. So everybody else, don't be like staying on the Zoom and like, blocking yourself. Well, we'll know Janae is still on there because we know she's trying to stay on.
I was just about to mess with you too and say, well, what if some of us just want to be nosy to have the conversation?
Well, see, I already.
Well, Janae, it's all good, girl. You could stay on.
I knew how you was thinking. So let me see. Let me read some of these. What Rebecca's always got some great stuff. People are buying new products in all age groups. Yes, Rebecca, you're right. All Our call is next. Yes. Oh, Brenda, I was just reading that you were sick. I didn't think maybe you were going to want to meet. Yes. I will text you when I'm ready for you. Let me see. Rebecca says I get 40% off face shop. That's great, Rebecca. You're like sacrificing your commission to get them to try it because you know they're going to love it, and then when they love it, they're going to buy it. They're going to do it. So I can't say that's a bad thing here. Andrew says I have leftover mystery grab bags to give away. That's great, Andrew. People love that kind of stuff.
Can I ask the group a question?
Yes.
I've been kind of stagnant lately where I'm having trouble getting people to even take a brochure.
Okay.
I'm open to suggestions for a change in strategy to be able to get more books out.
Okay. When you say that people are even taking them, are you trying to give them to the same people?
A little bit of both. The feeling I get is people just don't want to be tempted to spend money right now that the money's tight. And I'm worried maybe because they haven't got their income tax checks back. And
Sounds like an opportunity to get a new team member instead of getting a new customer.
that's what I was thinking too, is maybe, focus on leadership, but I do need some orders. I have to get some.
Well,
Okay.
I think the biggest thing there for you would be you're not talking to enough people. Just keep talking to people.
Okay.
Because and by the way, and don't forget, Andrew, the things. Remember, guys, there's a lot to be said for incognito. Leaving that one brochure at the gas pump. Leave one brochure in the Food Lion or Safeway or Publix shopping cart. Don't leave 6.
Or in the bathroom stall door.
6. If you leave 6, they're going to know you purposely left them. But if they find one, they're going to go, oh, well, somebody probably just left that here, and they'll never yell at you. So yes, Janae's right. I started my business going into Target going, okay, I'm going to leave 2 books right here. So all of these things work. The problem is, I think we got lazy and we just quit doing them. I know I did, because after a while, when I had enough customers, I just didn't do it anymore, right? I've had to get back to that. I'm in a new area. I'm trying to get new customers down here. I can't wait for the President's Club. Give me an online shopper. So I am back to purchasing more brochures and using that incognito thing. Like, and by the way, Andrew, I know they still do it up there. You know where they have like the Help Wanted magazines and all those freebie magazines? Dude, I'm always taking just one book and putting it right in the front of whatever that's there.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you on that one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, and it may not be a right now, but it's a planted seed. I am a believer of whatever you learned in the beginning and whatever you've learned here today, taking it all and making sure you're putting it all into practice. And if there is a lull right now, Andrew, there's something to be said for the fact that people are trying to get their tax stuff together and get their taxes filed, and then suddenly they go on the spending spree because, oh my God, I got $5,000, I got $500, and then they are. But the key is, make sure those books and all are always available so that when they're ready to spend, you're ready to hand them what they need. So this is always a lull. January into February is always the hardest time in any direct sales business, not just ours, any direct sales business. So I would say keep doing what you're doing, and I think that the arrow is going to start pointing up gradually. And just make sure you're still doing all the stuff that you did in the beginning and the stuff you're learning now.
Can I just put a little tidbit in and then I'll let y'all go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of the things that I have learned a hard lesson in throughout my Avon career is that sometimes we spend so much time trying to find unique ways to run our business that we forget to go back to the basics, because honestly, the simple interactions and the small ways that you make a difference in spreading your business love can make all the difference in the world. And just making those daily efforts make all the difference in the world. I had to go back to basics this year, and my sales have already started picking up, and I've already had customers, even in a new building that we just moved into. And I've already had customers that coworkers that didn't previously buy from me ask me, so when are you going to start leaving books in the break room? Because they got so used to me doing it in the previous building. So don't overcomplicate it and wear yourself down because you're trying to figure out the next unique thing. Don't forget the basics that got you to where you are in your business today.
I agree today. That's great, great, great advice. And hey, guys, and I know we don't have a boatload of samples out there right now, but they're coming. Like the Belief ones, we know they're making them because we just got some, right? So what I'm telling you is, get away from unless it's the new perfume that's getting ready to come out or something. Get away from all of that stuff and get these new beauty product samples like a Green Goddess is out right now. You want to get these and the today stuff, the stuff that's going to put more money in your pocket. When the Belief samples are out there, all this other, they are working on foundation samples. I do know that. That was the number one question with everything that was out there was, when are you getting us our real beauty samples, our makeup samples? They're coming. But again, they got a whole lot of stuff, like all these colors they just have coming out. Well, they got to make sure that they're prepared. And they really wanted to get a feel on, are there any of these colors that need to go out of here? You know, is there something that is just not right that nobody likes? And that's what they're testing by doing what they're doing. They're watching what we're buying, okay? They're watching what our customers are buying. Tell your customers right now with no samples, do not be afraid to say this color is not working on me. I need another one. We told them, you're losing money. We're having to send these bottles back to you, and they weren't the right color. They get it. They know it. But do it. Because if you get them hooked on this makeup, this face shop, oh, I'm telling you, they'll never come off of it again. They will never come off of it again. Kim, what did you have? I thought you had something.
Oh, I was going to say for Andrew, as far as the bathroom stall thing goes, if you have a female BFF, relative, anything that can hop into the women's restroom for you, dear, and put them in the stalls, anywhere, movie theaters in the women's room, Target, you know, you can even go in yourself to like the family bathrooms because that's unisex.
Get yourself a helper and give them 10 books.
I love that family bathroom idea. That's a great idea.
Yep.
Helpers are definitely a huge one.
Hey, look,
and with Valentine's Day, Andrew, do a Valentine's Day theme like I was just showing the bags at the beginning of the Zoom that I've made up. It's all Valentine's Day themed and get their attention.
And Dollar Store is your friend right now because that's where you can find this stuff for like almost nothing.
Yes. Like tons of Valentine's Day decor. But I'll let y'all go because I know
Right
you
here.
talking. You and Brenda need to start your meeting. But thank you so much, Mama Molly.
Let's send the replay out to everybody, all your team members, the whole 9 yards. We'll get that out. Next week is the new representative Zoom.
Uh-oh.
Talk to your people and get them there, okay? And we're just going to go over a lot of this again. I don't care who shows up or who doesn't go up, but take this information, dive into it, get yourself those Google business accounts. If for no other reason, just to have one, even if you're not going to invest money in it yet, just get one, okay? So that you're ready in case it doesn't cost anything to get a Google business account. So just get it and get your name out there. You'd be surprised with people who are looking and then just suddenly you pop up. How'd you get me? I was on Google and you popped up. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So that would be for a lot of you, okay? Okay, so everybody take a, see you later. Kim, you stay on, and Brenda, I will contact you as soon as I'm done with Kim.
Love you all. Have a blessed and productive week.
All right, let me quit.
Have a good night, and Janae, your blog looks awesome.
Thank